we have robust discussions here in the Capitol about how to represent our constituents in California and how to work to promote and support small business. And I have no doubt that each one of us, from our perspective, cares a great deal about how to do that. And working with you, we really try to break through and to pass things that make sense for Californians, and we're trying to do that. You know, my spouse is a small business owner, and I was once an active part of that business, so I know how rewarding the experience is, but I also know how darn hard it is and what the work entails. This annual event, where we honor small businesses from every single district, reflects our commitment, our collective commitment to California's best job creators. We're seeing that commitment in action this year. I am proud to be a co-author, or an author, and I have plenty of co-authors for AB 437, which passed the Assembly last week with a bipartisan vote of 69-0. That bill establishes a grant program as part of the California Research Tax Credit that helps small businesses by allowing them to cash out some of the research and development tax credits they receive. They can pour these resources back into the business, leading to growth and overall momentum for the state economy. And I heard about that as I was meeting with businesses throughout the state, from Silicon Valley to the Orange County Business Council, San Diego, Bay Area, that it's great to have a tax credit, but if you can't use it because of the liquidity, then it doesn't really work. So this piece of legislation grew out of feedback from you up and down the state about how to make a program more workable to help businesses. Another one is the California Film and Television Production Tax Credit that we expanded and extended last year, well over $350 million to do that. And I know that that sounds like work towards bigger business, but you know, it has an impact. We did that to help keep an iconic industry in California and to create good jobs in productions and in the small businesses that service those productions. So the California Film Commission announced last week that the first 11 projects from the expanded program have been determined. And the projects include 6 new TV series, 1 TV pilot, and 4 TV series relocating to California. That's what we want. Catering companies, hotels, restaurants, clothing stores, costume shops, florists, lumber yards are just some of the businesses that benefit directly from those productions. So do electricians, carpenters, designers, and other trades. So it's estimated that 11 approved projects, which will receive $82.8 million in tax credits, are anticipated to bring an additional $544 million in direct in-state spending, including about $216 million in wages for the below-the-line crew members. And that money gets recycled into California businesses across the board. One of the state's business tools that I'm particularly excited about today for California is the California Competes tax credit. That tax credit is an income tax credit available to businesses that want to come to California or stay in California and grow in California. In the last fiscal year, California Competes has awarded $151 million in tax credits. It reserves 25% of the credits for small businesses, and I encourage everyone to apply. It's really one of the most exciting tools that I think we've been able to put forward. I've held a number of workshops for small businesses in San Diego County, not just in my district, but in San Diego County, really to work with businesses to help them through the application process. And there's a lot of enthusiasm from those business owners that have participated and been successful. So I really hope that you'll take an opportunity to look at that and put in a call as a small business, because I know that GoBiz, which is part of the governor's office that administers California Competes, they're going to be announcing new dates and amounts for the next round of availability soon, but they have been hands-on. And I hear this from the businesses that I've talked to in terms of trying to help businesses complete an application so that it's not too bureaucratic or burdensome for them. Now, I want to take a moment, like my colleagues have done, of personal privilege and recognize the Small Business of the Year from the 78th Assembly District. In San Diego, 2 of our economic staples are tourism and entertainment. And the Belly Up, owned by Steve Goldberg and Phil Berkowitz, is one of our big draws. The The Belly Up has been one of the premier live music venues in San Diego for the past 41 years. It's hosted diverse artists such as Etta James, to Jimmy Buffett, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, to Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, and a lot of local talent as well. The Belly Up is also a great showcase for local artists. As I've said, my favorite is Sue Palmer. I'm just putting in a plug now. And there's live music every night. Now, recently it was a venue for a private event featuring some up-and-coming band called the Rolling Stones. Now, if I had been smart, I would have given them this award last year, and I might have been at that up-and-coming Rolling Stones concert. But Mick and the boys say you can't always get what you want. But music lovers of every stripe get what they want at the Belly Up. And so, Phil and Steve, I want to thank you for being here today and being part of these festivities. But I also want to thank you for the outstanding cultural contributions that you've made to San Diego and the economic impact in our community. So I wish you lots more years of success, and I want to say congratulations to them, but to all of you for being here. And I look forward to seeing you in the Capitol if you make it over today. Thank you.